Okay, I wanted to do a quick video, Blackout Bill here. I'm trying to install a start switch on the motor, which I've already done, but it had this was a weird button where you push it on and it stays on, you push it to turn it off. So not ideal for this motor, so you have to push it in and then push it again to disengage it. It's got the 4 prongs too for an LED light. Just ordered the wrong switch. I just wanted a typical button. Push in and let go and it stops. Unfortunately, for the first time in my life, YouTube failed me. Can't find a simple video out there on how to do that. I had to figure it out all by myself. It is relatively easy. So, if you have something like this, it could be a snowblower, could be anything small engine, even your car. But if you're working on an outboard, all right, a switch like this has 2 prongs that are always positive. Okay, you're going to have your starter and you're going to have your solenoid, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, so here's the simple way. This is, try not to complicate it like everybody else did. You got your positive battery cable. Positive battery cable is going to go to the switch, either one, just pick one. Positive to the big stud on the switch. Your negative cable's going to go right to ground. Okay, somewhere on the engine that's grounded. Positive battery, big stud, ground battery, ground motor. All right, that's step 1. Step 2 is to wire the starter positive to the other terminal, big stud. So think of your main power sources: battery, stud 1, starter, power, it's not a power source, but you're powering the starter, stud 2. Okay, this is the switch. People are drawing diagrams. You can look at how the switch works. This is what you do: power, battery, stud 1, main power initiator, starter, stud 2. Now to connect these, you have to connect these. So switch, little stud, again, doesn't matter which one's which. Little stud, little ground. Anywhere a ground is. Same ground as your other ground. Little stud, ground. I'm doing it this way because if someone had did this for me, I would be dancing jiggle. So I'm going to talk like a 5-year-old, and I'm sorry if I'm dumbing it down for 99% of you. But for someone like me, I'd appreciate someone dumbing it down for me. The other side, your power source to one of your switches. All right, so we got one power to switch. Switch power, little stud power. Okay, the other wire isn't a ground, it goes to main power source. Okay, so think of it this way: battery, main power, powers solenoid, powers switch. Trace the wire: main battery power to the solenoid, main battery power from the solenoid. Little switch, little stud, little ground. Little stud power to power the switch. Okay, power the switch, and that's it. It's 4 wires. I know I have a couple other wires that came from the motor. Don't worry about that. Battery power, 1 stud. Starter power, the other stud. That's 2 wires. Switch, ground the switch anywhere. Okay, that grounds everything. Now to power the switch, power switch, main power switch wire. Okay, this goes, wire to the button, starter button. To power the button, you need to make it to your main power. To complete the circuit, put it on your opposite terminal of your ground. Okay, so the switch is going to have main power, it's going to have starter power. Main power, starter, main to starter, main to starter. Then you're going to ground your switch, ground. On the other cable, you're going to power the button. All right, power the button via this one, and then the main power of the button to this. This is your connection, okay? When you push that button, this is going to complete to ground, and it's going to complete the circuit here and start the motor. I don't want to start it because I don't have a bucket of water, but push button, let go, and the motor would start had I had a fuel source and yada yada. Okay? So to wire the button, you got the battery cable, main power, stud 1. You got main power for the starter, stud 2. Then you want to power the switch with the main power, and you want to power the switch on the opposite side of the ground. That is here. This is nothing but a ground wire. It goes right to my other ground. Okay. And then your negative cable just grounds to the motor. Your negative cable is a main ground. Okay. That's what completes this switch here. If you wanted to know, you're grounding the switch and you're grounding the motor, and that connects everything. Okay. Any questions, shoot me a comment. Let me know. Please subscribe. Want to get to 1,000. I appreciate y'all enduring me. Blackout Bill signing off.